Now, Liara's sudden violent death has sent a wave of shock and grief among those who knew her. Combat veteran, music producer, spoken word artist, DJ, and crisis counselor. Liara Sy had already gained a following as a music producer and DJ here in the Twin Cities before moving here from Iowa City 6 weeks ago.
So excited and so happy to see her move up to the Twin Cities. It was something that she had been wanting to do for years, and her music was her life. Her music was her soul.
Olivia Anderson, who spoke to us from Iowa City via Zoom, was a close friend who snapped these photos of a woman now being mourned by the trans community.
If you met Liara, it's an experience and a meeting that you will hold with you for the rest of your life.
We had a beautiful relationship, and she's someone I loved very deeply.
We checked in with several of Liara's friends here in Minneapolis who wanted to keep the focus on who she was before her life ended.
The most fearless person I've ever met. She was the truest person I've ever met. She knew exactly who she was, especially as a trans woman, and she had no fear showing the world who she was.
She had an incredibly powerful energy that, that can't be communicated, that everyone who came into contact with her could feel.
Liara was just this incredible artist who would come to my shows and who would listen to my mixes and give me feedback.
Dana Kazuko is also a DJ who had been booked to join Liara for a show Sunday night, a show that did not happen.
She was also just profoundly curious about everybody else. And so she was herself, she had her beliefs, but she wanted to know what yours were. And then she would engage and she would talk about it. And just the way she presented herself was just without a mask, without trying to be who you wanted her to be. She was always going to be herself.
Liara had just been booked for a big show in Brooklyn, which would have been her biggest gig ever.
And she was so excited about it. She was so excited about it. She had been working so hard at her music for so long, and she was finally starting to get the traction that she really was searching for and the community that she had been searching for so long.
Now, the friends we talked to say they expect more memorials coming up, more ways to remember Liara and her impact on the community. Even though she'd only been here 6 weeks, she had a lot of friends. She touched a lot of lives. And you mentioned, Jana, that there's no hate crime component to this as far as we know. But, we talked to Kat Ron over at Outfront, Minnesota, and she said just at the timing of this, it's just a real hard time for this shock wave to hit the community right before Pride.
Yeah, it is a tough time for it to happen during Pride, but it is a time when community comes together. I was just going over some community sites and saw there's a People's Pride celebration Saturday in Powderhorn Park in Minneapolis, and they already have a space set up by the DJ booths for Liara so people can honor her in whatever way they want to. So if people out there want to do that, they can go to Powderhorn on Saturday.
That's right.
Thanks so much, John. We appreciate it.